Catch up with head coach Hunter Sorensen after a frustrating loss, certainly against the Iowa Wild here tonight. Coach, want to get your thoughts on another penalty-filled, very physical contest. I feel like we just saw this a couple of games ago against the Texas Stars. How are you handling and assessing this one against the Iowa Wild in an overtime setback here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we actually did a good job, especially in the second period. I thought we played well. Third was kind of a seesaw. It was back and forth a little bit, not much happening, but we get a point out of it, right? So we'll take that with us. And at this time of the year, it's important to get points.
Do you feel like with your experience that you had last Friday against Texas and all the penalties and managing emotions that you were able to tap into that bag of experience and tricks again going into tonight? Because it felt like you said a seesaw in that second period, but there were times where we saw a few different IceHogs having quite lengthy discussions with members of the Wild and hoping that maybe more would happen from maybe some play after the whistles.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a game within the game, right? And I think that the guys did a good job of managing that part of it.
The IceHogs get a big goal in the second period. Mike Hardman capitalizing on the power play. And we just talked about Hardman at length the other day on Tuesday about what he's been bringing to the club and getting used to his role. Now 3 goals over his last 4 games. Seems to find himself a home there in the middle of the ice and grinding away. It seems like, a chip off the old block from what you were saying. He continues to prove every single contest.
Yeah, we're happy with him. He's working hard. He's playing hard without the puck, and he's doing some good things with the puck.
IceHogs get 6 power plays here tonight as well. Hardman capitalizing on that 4th man advantage, a couple of double minors, but 6 power plays ties for the season high for the IceHogs in a single game. You mentioned when we caught up on Tuesday, if they give us power plays, we'll take them, but IceHogs just not able to convert. Are there pieces that you saw that weren't quite connecting and being able to take advantage of those man advantages as the game wore along?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a execution, right? I mean, it's not always going to be perfect, and is recognizing that recovering pucks and broken plays are a good way to score as well. Yeah, I think we got a little bit just a lack of execution. I think we did some good things. We had some good looks. We just didn't finish them.
And now you get ready for the Milwaukee Admirals, Chicago Wolves as well. I mean, you get the day tomorrow to kind of reassess and prepare. But for you mentioned you did some good things despite the outcome. What are you focusing on? What are those positives that you saw that you'd like to build off of?
I mean, if you look at 5-on-5, I don't think we didn't give them much. I think that offensively in the second period, I thought we did some really good things. So just just keep progressing here.
Milwaukee, a team that seems to have a groove right now. They pick up a win tonight against Grand Rapids, a 1-0 victory. They're a team that is trying to climb out of the basement of the Central Division. IceHogs certainly have pulled from that experiences over the seasons, if you will. What are you expecting from the Admirals, knowing that they're coming in with a bit of a hot streak, returning home to their building?
Yeah, I mean, we know they're a good team. They got some veterans there. They got some good players there, and we know our division, it seems like every night it's a battle. So I don't think that the difference between the top and the bottom isn't that as big as maybe the standings show. So I think there's a lot of good hockey teams. So we got to be on our toes every night.
Well, that probably helps you because sometimes when you go in January and February, call it the dog days of winter, and sometimes it's hard to maintain focus when you're just grinding away. But when you got as tight of a race as it is between you, Iowa, Milwaukee, Grand Rapids in the middle of the pack, it keeps focus on a game by game, hour by hour basis. It almost seems like.
Yes, for sure. I mean, that's why it's important to get points in this time of the year.